Welcome to today's live stream. You're watching Bomber Baseball on Fargo Post 2 live stream network. Beautiful Wednesday afternoon. Landon Hale warming up on the mound. Grayson Doctor catching. Bombers defending bottom half of the order and the bottom half of the first. Valley City will take the top half of the first in Game 2 of today's doubleheader. Bombers lost the first game 7-3. Tied up till later innings until Valley City pulled away in the top of 7. I'm going to do my best today to give you the cutaways so you can see the field, see the tight shot on the pitch, and the field plays, but I'm doing this as a one-man band. We're going to do what we can this afternoon. And we're ready for baseball here on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers live stream network. Shortstop Ethan Miller will lead it off here for Valley City. Hale from the windup. Four-seam fastball, outside corner, perfect pitch. Getting up on a hitter. Fly ball, center field. Gomez under it. Fly out 8. 1 out. Hale from the windup. Throws an off-speed pitch. Gets ahead of the count again. Strike 1. Fly up. Ball drifting to right field. Can of corn. Out number 2. Working to be an ideal first inning for Landon Hale. 2 pitches to 2 batters. 2 outs apiece. 4 pitches total. Just outside for ball 1. Landon working fast. Plays hockey in the off season, you can tell. Another pop fly. In foul territory. Just out of the reach for first baseman Hudson Stein and Landon Hale. Almost went into the dugout. Evens up the count 1-1. Two outs, top of 1. No threats. 1-1. The count. Just foul, a little nubbed off the end of the bat. That was almost an IC and single down the right field line. But now, Landon's worked the count to 1-2. He's up on the third hitter for Valley City. I always tell pitchers, don't give them anything too sweet on a 0-2-1-2 count. There's no reason to give them anything great to hit. Good miss. Outside corner of the plate. Evens the count 2-2. Hale from the windup. Ground ball in between third and short. Just out the reach of Mr. Miller. A 2-out single. This brings up Crokin, the cleanup hitter. Folks, if you're watching the live stream, that is your high school cleanup hitter right there. Those hips reek power. Throw back to first base, holding the runner on. It's past the catcher, Grayson Doctor. Runner will advance to second. And ball one. Runner at second, 2 down, 1-0 count. Hale working from the stretch now. Cleanup hitter digging in. Short hop there to Grayson, 2-0. The 2-0 pitch. Good backup out there by Christian Gomez. Runner at second, 2-0 count. Great pitch for 2-1. Great secondary lead by the Valley City third hitter. Off the glove of Jonah DeYoung. And a score across the plate for Valley City. It's 1-0. That looked like one of those plays that Jonah thought he had it, didn't even fully extend, and it went off the tip of his mitt. I'm going to wish he had that one back. Can of corn in right field, and the Bombers get out of this. But I got to get the score right. Valley City did score 1 run off 1.5 hits. We'll count it a half, and a half and an error. 2 hits, 1 run. We'll be back in 30 seconds on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. We're back here in the bottom of 1. The catalyst to get it going is Briggs. Caleb to the brig. Amen. Caleb had a fine first game here against Valley City, going 2 for 4 with a run scored. Got on base 3 out of 4 at bats. That's exactly what you want your leadoff to do. Couple nice singles. Numero uno there will be the spark plug to the Bomber offense today. So here we go for game 2. Bottom of the first. Brigham in up the bat. Low for ball 1. Taking strike there. Bergman showing bunt. But that, no, it's a quickly 1-2. From the windup. Briggs just on it, staying alive. One and two the count. Curveball inside. 2-2. Ground ball to third base. And the shot over is a putout. 5-3, 1 down, bottom 1. One down, bottom 2. Here comes Hudson Stein, 1 for 4 in the first game with a moonshot 2-run homer to tie the game at 3s in the 4th inning of game 1. Valley City, of course, pulling away in the later innings, winning the game 7-3. First pitch curveball low. Second pitch curveball inside. 2-0 the count. Nobody on for the Bombers. Trailing 1 here. Bottom of the first. Very quickly 3-0. Head coach Nate Walsh giving him the take sign. And a 4-pitch walk for Hudson Stein on first, bringing up Jonah DeYoung. You don't need to be a rocket scientist to know that Mr. Legs over at first base is likely not going to steal in this situation. First pitch called strike on Jonah. Hudson at first. Jonah DeYoung at bat. Fastball. Stein moves over to second base. 1-1 the count. It's a base runner now. Bombers should be aware. There's been 3 breaking pitches that have short hopped the catcher now. Should be getting a good secondary lead off that breaking pitch. Outside. 2-1. Tying run at second. Jonah DeYoung with a 2-1 count. Good pitch to hit here. From the stretch. And the pitch. Another pass ball. Stein moves over to third. And quickly 3-1 to Jonah DeYoung. The Bomber program teaching them to do good things, become active hitters. Anything to the right side of the infield should score Stein. Inside the pitch. Got runners at first and third with one down. First and third for the Bombers. And the doctor's calling. Grayson probably one of the best hitters on the roster that can innie-outie over to right field. Be a great time for something like that. Hanging curveball for strike one. Oh, 1 the count. Ball ball. 1-1. Excuse me, 0-2. Signs from Nate Walsh. Over to the Bomber runners on first and third. Bottom one. 0-2 pitch. Jonah with his lead at first. Grayson doing a good job staying alive. Fouled off. The 0-2 pitch with runners at first and third. Fouled off again. Good battle going on here. Grayson with a long look at Coach Nate Walsh. Still 0-2 the count. Battling. Jonah DeYoung's going to take that pitch. Another short hop to the catcher. That's exactly what I was mentioning. A lot of breaking stuff in the ground. You should be getting a good secondary lead if on base. Bombers moving around here. 2 runners scoring position. 1-2 the count for Doctor. Foul ball, right field territory. Drifting out of bounds. Staying alive. Big deep breath. The 1-2 pitch. Just inside. 2-2. Doctor settling in on the 2-2 pitch. Fouled off. Let the fall off his own foot. 2-2, making the pitcher work. It's a good at bat. Good base hit there for Doctor. RBI single for Grayson Doctor. It's exactly what you want to see. First two. That was a good at bat. Called off about 4 or 5 pitches. Got a pitch he could hit. Wasn't going to look at strike 3. Line drive to left field. We're tied up here at the bottom of 1. With 1 down yet. Bombers still threatening with a courtesy runner at first. And Quinn Miller up the bat. First pitch swinging, foul tip. 0-1 the count. Off the outside corner for Miller. 0-2. Looping liner into left field. They'll score Jonah DeYoung. Runners at first and second. Miller with a nice 2-strike hit. Barreling the ball up, keeping his shoulders down. Looping liner to left field for the left-handed hitter. Bombers up 2-1, one down. Runners at first and second. Still one down. Gomez up to bat, the center fielder. On the outside part of the plate. 4-1. Another one in the dirt. Oh, sorry. Couldn't get to my wide angle there fast enough, but almost another pass ball. Good stop by the catcher. Tried to make a throw. Down to second. And quickly, 1 ball and 2 strikes on Gomez. Aaron Dilger is pitch running at second base. He's got wheels, folks. Base hit certainly scores him. And the throw down to third. Good heads-up running by Aaron Dilger. It's where you'd like to see Quinn Miller on the same page with Dilger. He's a speedster, and when he committed to third, you'd like to see that first base runner commit as well. Lots of balls in the dirt here from the Valley City pitcher, but we do have a 2-2 count with runners on the corners. Throw over first. Safely back in time. Sister Christian, the time has come. It's a 2-2 count. And I would highly recommend Sister Christian for his walk-up song. Two to one Bombers. Bottom one, 2-2 count to Sister Christian Gomez with runners on the corners. Inside. Full count to Gomez. And he struck him out with a fastball. Joey Jager, the DH, up to bat. 2 down, runners on the corners. Two to one yet Bombers. Jager settles in. Takes pitch ball 1 high. Looks like a Mike linebacker in the making to me. Strong young man. Throw over. keeping Miller honest over there at first base. Jaeger with the 1-0 count. Swing and a miss. One and one the count. 80-degree day here at the heart of the Red River at Jack Williams Stadium. 1-1 to Jaeger. He takes strike two. High fastball. 1-2 the count, 2 down. And he struck him out with an off-speed pitch. That will retire this side with 2 runs scored. 2 runners left on. And we'll be back for the top of the second in about 45 seconds. This from a word from our sponsors. Welcome back to Bomber Baseball on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. 2-1 Bombers, top of 2. Landon Hale setting up from the windup. Didn't like that one, a little high. There we go, evens the count at 1-1. Swing and a miss. Strike 2. Like what I see from Landon Hale, getting ahead of his hitters. He's going to make you earn it if you're going to beat him. One-two pitch. Good miss. Upstairs for a 2-2 count. Nothing wrong with that pitch from Landon Hale. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Popped up in the infield. Jonah DeYoung calling it at third base. Settles. Out number 1. Good job by Landon Hale. Popping the zone, making these hitters pitch or hit. One down, top of 2. Hale working quickly from the windup. Oh, then he backs off. It's like almost as if he heard it. Ball tip. Hale doing a nice job getting ahead of these batters early on. Another one right there. Oh. Looked like a good four-seamer to me. A little high for ball 1. Ground ball to Jonah DeYoung at third for the 5-3 put out to Stein. Hale working quickly, doing a nice job. 2 down, top of 2. Hale again getting ahead of his batters with the first pitch strike. Doing a nice job pounding the zone. He's going to expand the strike zone on these hitters in later innings. 0-2 the pitch with a nice curveball, keeping him off balance. Pitch, 2 down, top of 2. I think Doctor just set up a little too outside on that pitch. He threw it right where he was set up, but he was darn near in the other batter's box. 1-2. Popped up. Bergman calling it. Nice efficient inning for Landon Hale. 3 up, 3 down. 2-1 Bombers as we head into the bottom of the second. We're back in 30 here on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. Happy Wednesday afternoon. We're back in the bottom of 2 for your Fargo Post 2 Bombers. Matthew Berg up to bat to lead it off for the Bombers. Left fielder, number 15. 2-1 Bombers. Matt Berg taking the pitch from the windup. Ball 1 low. Ball. Good swing there from Matt Berg. One and one the count. Sorry, I didn't have my innings right on the live score in your bottom right-hand part of the screen. Matt Berg takes for ball 2. 2-1 count here, bottom of the second. Matt Berg looking athletic in that swing. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2. Two and two the count. And he rung him up with a curveball. Didn't expect that one, Matt Berg. That was kind of a hanging deuce. But when you're caught off balance, it's tough to pull the trigger before it's too late. Here we have our pitcher, Landon Hale. Takes first pitch inside, ball 1. Didn't feel like wearing that one to get on. He's got some pitching to do yet today. Takes strike 1 over the outside corner. Off the end of the bat in foul territory, so it's 1-2 to Mr. Hale. No pun intended. Landon told me during intermission that it's his favorite band is Hailstorm. There's a ground ball to the second baseman. Hale with a good hustle down first, but is retired on a 4-3 putout. 2 up, 2 down for the Bombers. Here we are in the bottom of 2. Back to our leadoff with Caleb Briggeman. Bergman settling in. Ground ball down the third baseline. Strong throw over. Good play by the third baseman. Did a great job getting that out of his mitt and fired across the field for a strong throw. Briggeman retired. Quickly 3 up, 3 down for the Bombers. It's still 2-1 Bombers baseball on the Fargo Post 2 Bomber live stream network. Welcome back to Bomber Baseball, top of 3. Landon Hale working well from the windup with a 2-1 lead. And the pitch. Pop fly into right field. 1 pitch, 1 down. Landon Hale doing a good job getting some flyouts. And very quickly. 1 down here at top of 3 for the Highliners. I don't even know if they call them the Highliners. That's their high school name, but Post 60, huh? Hale from the windup, 1 down. And strike 1 on a foul tip. Doing a good job popping the zone on his first pitch strikes. That's how you win ball games. And very quickly 0-2 on a foul pitch. You get up on a hitter, it forces them to expand their zone, and next thing you know, they know this kid can throw strikes, and they start swinging. And good things can happen when you're in control. Ball 1 high, and that's a good miss. You don't want to throw 1 down the middle on an 0-2 pitch. You got 1 or 2 to waste. And just like that, another fly out to the center fielder on a higher pitch, probably expanding his strike zone a little bit, but Hale doing a good job getting up on these hitters, and very quickly 2 men down here on top of 3. Hale from the windup. Ball 1. Ball 2. Looping line drive single into left field. For a 2-out hit right in front of Carson Johnson, our left fielder. Runner at first. Hale keeping him honest. Two down, top of three. Ooh, good looking pitch on the outside part of the plate, but it is called ball one. Got him. Great play. Good pick. Runners picked at first base, leaning towards second, and a good move by Landon Hale to Hudson Stein gets the Bombers out of the top half of the third. It's 2-1 Bombers. We are back in 60 seconds on the Fargo Post 2 Bomber live stream network. Bottom three here for Bomber Baseball, back here on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers live stream network. First baseman Hudson the Meat Stein drew a walk in his first at bat, 1 for 4 in the first game with that moonshot 2-run shot homer that made his mama proud. Ball one low. One count to Stein. Outside pitch, fouled off for strike one. Nobody on, top of one, nobody down, 1-1 pitch. Outside for ball two. 2-1 the count. Line drive, base hit, left field for Hudson Stein. Good swing, good leadoff hit. Stein getting the signals from Nate Walsh. Jonah DeYoung up to bat. Runner on first. Valley City post 60 working from the stretch. DeYoung. Quick snap throw from the catcher to first. Sorry I didn't catch it for you folks on the live stream. Almost caught our first baseman sleeping, but he's in there safely. Young showing bunt. Outside. Another snap throw over there. Stein quickly back to the base. Quickly 0-2 to Young. DeYoung. Off the plate. Ball one. Must have committed to bunt on those first two pitches, huh? That's why they were strikes. Jonah recognizing curveball on the 1-2 pitch. Did a nice job keeping it alive. One, two, the pitch to DeYoung. Ground ball. And a 6-4-3 double play just like that. Two down quickly for the Bombers after the 6-4-3 turn. That's a surprise for this broadcaster. How many double plays you start to see at the Legion program. Travel ball years, you don't see that many turns. But you get the Legion ball, everyone can zip the ball around pretty good. Swing and a miss for Doctor, strike one. Doctor with a nice base hit in his first at bat. 1 for 1 in this game. Ball low. Ball outside, 2-1. Ball 3. Little unknown fact about Grayson Doctor. He's an avid stargazer. Wants to work for NASA someday. Bald pitch, 3-2 to Doctor. Three and two the count. Doctor with the drive to the left fielder. Did a nice job sitting on that curveball. Left fielder was playing him deep. Did catch it for a fly out to the left fielder. So 3 up, 3 down after a 6-4-3 turn. 1 hit. No one left on. It's still 2-1 Bombers. And we're back in 60 seconds on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers live stream network. Welcome back to Bomber Baseball. Top of 4. 2-1 good guys. They're in the red and black. 2-1 game here in game 2 against Valley City, post 60. Landon Hale in the top of the 4th. Working efficiently today. First pitch, low, ball 1. Chopping ground ball. Good job by Quinn Miller to get that ball out of his mitt across the field. Hudson with the scoop. 2 pitch, 1 out. They're called the Valley City Royals, huh? Post 60 Royals. Ball 1. Cleanup hitter up the bat. Jonah DeYoung with a good scoop at third base. Nice strong throw over to Hudson Stein for a 5-3 putout. That was a great pick by Jonah. Hard hit ball by the cleanup hitter. Was able to collect himself and deliver a strong throw over to Hudson Stein at first. 2 down, real quickly. Landon Hale having another effective inning real quick, getting ahead of his batters. First pitch swinging. Another ground ball to Jonah DeYoung. That time didn't squat on it under his mitt. Likely a Fargo error on that one. But I'll wait for the official ruling. Runner at first. Ball popped up, drifting back, out of play. Very quickly, 0-1 with 2 down here in top of 4. The Valley City Royal batter in the box. Runner on first. Good sharp throw over there, the first baseman. Good pitch on the outside part of the plate for strike called. 0-2 the count with 2 down. Ooh, shook off Grayson Doctor at home on the 0-2 pitch. Good miss. One and two the count. Bombers up 2-1. Top of the 4th. Line drive right at our center fielder, Christian Gomez. Had a beat on it. Played it well. Perfect depth. And no runs. No hits. We're going to head to the bottom of the 4th on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. We're back in 60. See you in a bit. Welcome back to the Fargo Post 2 Bombers live stream network. Quinn Miller up to bat to lead it off for your Bombers. Here in the bottom of 4, Bombers clinging to a 1-run lead. Be a great time to put up about 4. Miller with the 0-0 count. Tries to lay one down. Gotta like what he was thinking about doing. As a leadoff, left-handed batter, thought he'd sneak one down the line. You never know. Outside, 1-1. Another good slap single for Quinn Miller. 2 for 2 on the day. Looping liner to left and a slap single to left. Does a nice job poking that ball oppo. Good job getting on base. Gomez up to bat now, the center fielder. Quinn Miller with a healthy lead over at first base. Pitcher comes set. He's going to go. Good, underneath the tag. Nice steal. Great jump by Quinn Miller. Probably an ideal lead, and he took advantage of it to get that 2-run cushion over to second base. This is a critical run in a tight ball game. Well pitched. 0-1 the count to Gomez. And a good... Oh, and it got through. Go, go, go. Not supposed to be biased on the Post 2 Bomber Radio Network, but that was a little bit of a mishap by the second baseman. Under his mitt for an error. Gomez slaps it through, and Miller scores. Joey Jager up to bat, the designated hitter. You take him any way you can get him. 3-1 Bombers now. Swing and a miss for strike 1. Jager trying to get the bunt down and another sacrifice over to second. Really high pitch. Took a stab at it. He's quickly 0-2. Now he'll have to swing away and protect. Calls for time. Gomez at first. Nobody down. Strikes out Jager. Quick snap throw over to Christian Gomez at first base. He's back in time, safe, but we have one down. Runner at first base. Matty Berg up to bat now. Throw over to the first baseman. Nice scoop. Good cut by Matty Berg. Just missed it. The 0-1 pitch. Very quickly 0-2. Good take there. 1-2 to Berg. Gomez at first. Bottom of 4. Bombers up 3-1. Low pitch. And a stolen base for Christian Gomez. Hard throw to handle for the second baseman, but Gomez is in there face first. Should be a 2-2 count for Matt Berg with another potential run for the Bombers. Oh. That was not well liked up here in the booth. Struck out looking. Pitch just looked just a bit outside, but it is called strike 3. Two down now for the Bombers here in bottom of 4. And a looping liner there by Hale to the second baseman. Just hit it right at him. But we got one run. Fargo Bombers post 2 up 3-1 as we head to the top of 5. You're watching and listening to Bomber 2 Baseball here on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. We're back in 60. Welcome back to Bomber Ball, Fargo Post 2 live stream network. 3-1 ball game here for your Fargo Post 2 Bombers. Leading this one, Landon Hale doing a good job getting ahead of his batters. Pitching here in the top of 5. First pitch swinging, foul ball. Again, Hale pounding the zone, getting ahead of these Valley City Royals. He's quickly up 0-1. Little high for ball 1. 1-1 the count. Beautiful summer day for July. Green grass, sunshine, and another nice pitch from Hale. Quickly 1-2. And he struck him out with high heat. That's a good pitch. You put it where he can't hit it, which is above his hands, and it looked too good for him to lay off. A nice strikeout for Landon Hale. 1 down. Outside for ball 1. I think Grayson's Doctor, our catcher, has just set up a tish too far outside off that plate for those pitches to count. There it did, though. There he snuck in another 4 inches. Strike 1. 1-1 the pitch. Lifted in the air. Another routine pop fly for Christian Gomez. Nice play. And quickly, 2 up, 2 down. Top of 5, Valley City Royals down 3-1. Hale working quickly. First pitch, bunt. Had enough English on it where it skipped foul ball. Bombers did a nice job making sure it went foul. Foul ball, 0-2. Hale very quickly, 0-2. Just a little high there on the 0-2 pitch, but that's a good leave. You don't want to throw anything too sweet. Another ball driven to left field. Gomez with it. Nice play in center field. Gomez getting a good jump on these balls, understanding how they're coming off the bat, and very quickly, top of 5, no runs, no hits, nothing for Valley City Royals. It is going to be 3-1 Bombers as we head to the bottom of the 5th. We're back in 60 seconds on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers live stream network. We're back. And to lead things off here in the bottom of the 5th with the Bombers having a 3-1 lead over the Royals of Valley City. Class A Legion ball here on a beautiful Wednesday afternoon. The Catalyst kicks us off. Caleb Brigham. Brigham 0 for 2 today. Working from the stretch, a new side throwing pitcher for the Royals. And a infield signal for Brigham, and that is what a leadoff can do for you. when you need your leadoff on. Good leadoff single for Briggerman. Be interesting to see what Coach Walsh does here. It's a slow delivery from that side winding throw. Briggerman diving back to first. They're trying to keep him honest. But Coach Eibach would concur. Probably easier to steal off this type of delivery. Oh, and a shot to the gap. Kind of an infield single look. Maybe an error on the shortstop. Depends on... Oh, they're going to give him a hit. That away, boys. Kind of an eye-seen... Wonder if that was a hit and run, folks. Hudson with the infield single. In between the shortstop and third baseman. Couldn't make a play on it. Briggerman, ball dribbles to left field. Briggerman gets over to third. So we very quickly, the Bombers have runners on first and third. First pitch strike. Oh, good hit. Go. Good single by Jonah DeYoung. Hudson Stein was stealing. Didn't pick up Coach Walsh. He didn't like the fact that he didn't get to third. He should have been on third with a right field single like that, but he did not pick up his coach. He tried to watch the ball. That's 12-year-old stuff, folks. Pick up your coach when you're rounding second. But a good single by Jonah DeYoung to get the run in. Bombers up 4-1 now with nobody. And I don't know what that was, but it was kind of a chopping bunt. It is an error on the pitcher, but it all works anyway. Grayson Doctor gets to first base on an error by the pitcher off a chopping bunt single. Not a single, but kind of an error. Should have had a play, but nonetheless, Bombers have the bases juiced. Nobody down. Bottom of 5, up 4-1. And Quinn Miller, the hottest hitter for the Bombers today, 2 for 2 with 2 looping singles. Nothing like another time for one of those, huh, fellas? Pitch taken off the corner of the plate for strike one. Nobody down. Bases loaded. You can see the 3 red dots out there on your bases. Quinn Miller, 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. 0-1 the count. Got the pitch he wanted to swing at. He's just late on it. And very quickly 0-2. Now he's got to protect, put the ball in play. You never know what happens. Great save by the catcher there. That was 4 feet off the plate and Supermaned it into his mitt. One and 2 the count. Gets the force at home with a chopping ground ball to the shortstop. 1 down, base is still loaded. with the fielder's choice by the shortstop. Got the force play to Hudson Stein at home. So here comes Gomez with the bases juiced. Looks at strike one. Oh, there's a looping single for Christian Gomez. Gonna score one at home. Way to find the green, Mr. Gomez. Sister Christian, the time has come for a one-out hit and another run scored for the Bombers. And still bases loaded. And I'm sorry I don't have my graphic right. It is one out. Bottom of 5, bases juiced. And we got our designated hitter, Joey Jager. First pitch swinging, just off the end of the bat, strike one. Called strike on the outside part of this plate. Now he's got to protect at an 0-2 pitch. And he got the 1-2-3 double play with a ground ball to the pitcher. But a couple runs for the Bombers nonetheless. 3 Bomber players left on base. But we go to top of 6. Fargo Bombers 5, Valley City Royals 1. We are back in 60 seconds here on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. Welcome back to Bomber Baseball here on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. Landon Hale working effectively today. We're in the top of 6. Bombers up 5-1. Hale from the windup. Committed bunt. And hit him in foul territory. That is a ruled out. 1 pitch, 1 out for Landon Hale. The efficiency continues. 57 pitches here through 5 1/3. Looks like our umpires are debating They do call it out. Home plate umpire called it out. Ball was in fair play when it hit him after he bunted. Therefore, by rule, out. If it was in foul territory, maybe it's not an out. I think that's what they were debating. But nonetheless, it's very quickly one down here. And Hale's been doing what he's been doing all day, getting ahead of pitchers or hitters with first pitch strikes, doing a nice job. And swings over the top of that one for an 0-2 count. Grayson trying to frame that a little bit. Doctor moving the mitt. 1-2 the count. Upstairs, 2-2. We do have one down here in the top of 6. That is off the plate. I think he just kind of foul territory with a foul ball. 3-2 with one down. Nobody on for the Royals. It's the longest at bat of the game for Landon Hale. Mr. Efficiency, we shall call him. And he struck him out on a 3-2 pitch. Royals down to their last 4 outs. Good off-speed pitch taken for ball 1. Just off the plate for ball 2. Nobody on. 2 down. Top of 6. Fouls one off. 2-1 count. Based on this outing, I think Landon Hale is looking to earn himself a 8-ounce filet mignon at Porter Creek tonight. Ground ball. Jonah DeYoung. Get it over there. And an error by third baseman Jonah DeYoung. Seen a lot of that this year from this young Bomber team. Sitting on a ball too long at third and shortstop. You got to snap that ball over there. Get it out of your mitt quickly. 2 errors now for the Bombers, 2 for Valley City. It's still a 5-1 game with 2 out. Here in the top of 6. Cleanup hitter up to bat for Valley City. Hale working from the stretch. Turns and looks at him. Turned on it. Foul ball. One and 1 the count. Just off the plate. Swing and a miss for a 2-2 pitch. I think he puts another pitch right there. I don't think he can get it. It's above his hands. 2-2 pitch from Hale. Check the runner at second. Good job by Christian Gomez. Sorry, it was late on the cutaway, but Gomez tracking that one down in right center field for the third out. Nothing hurt, just one error, one runner left on. It is 5-1 Bombers, bottom of 6. We're going to be back in 65 seconds here on the Fargo Post 2 Bombers live stream network. Another new pitcher for the Valley City Royals. Don't know who he is. Sorry, folks. I don't have the lineup in front of me. It's all good, though. Robert Fisher. 5-1 Bombers here in the bottom of 6. Reminder to our Fargo Post 2 fans to stay tuned for tonight's game between the varsity team. They will be playing a 6:30, 7 o'clock game tonight. The Post 2 varsity right here at Jack Williams Stadium. Beautiful day for baseball. Light winds. Partly cloudy skies. Sun's a-shining mostly. And here's a kid who pitched a gem on Saturday morning, Ethan Eibach, number 12, getting the Fargo Bombers a win over the weekend. He's come in to pitch hit. Takes ball 1. Get down. A looping liner over to the right fielder. Caught for an F9. Good contact. One down here for the Bombers. Another looping, Landon Hale with a looping fly ball to the right fielder, caught on the foul line. And there's 2 down here, bottom of 6. This brings up Caleb Brigham. Briggs with the bunt single that started off the bottom of the fifth. That was a good inning. Takes ball one. One over to Briggs. Just off the corner for strike one. 1-1 to count. And another great bunt by Brigham. This is going to be another bunt single. This is 2 for 2 on bunts today from Caleb Speedy Gonzalez Brigham. Two down, runner on first. Bottom of the sixth. Bombers clinging to a 5-1 lead. And here comes the two-batter, Hudson Stein. 2 for 3 today. Nice line drive single in a second at bat with a walk. Reached twice. Rip foul for strike one. One to count. Looping liner to right field. Another base hit for Hudson Stein. Brigham trying to stretch it to third. And it's in the dugout. RBI for Hudson Stein. Base hit to right field. Brigham will score off the throwing error from the right fielder. Stein will stay at second. 6-1 Bombers. Jonah DeYoung up. Takes the inside pitch, ball one. Outside for ball two. Inside for ball three. 3-0 count to Jonah DeYoung. Had a nice base hit in the last at bat, poking it through the right field gap for an RBI. Ball gets away. Another pass ball. Wild pitch. Stein advances to third. Jonah's at first. And that brings up our cleanup hitter, Grayson Doctor. Zoom in on those pants, Mama. You're going to need 5 shots of Tide and what's that stuff called? Shout. Need some OxyClean, some Shout. That just reeks catcher right there. Runners at first and third with 2 down here, bottom of 6. Grayson Doctor up to bat. I don't have my count right. It's 1-0. Takes the first pitch ball. What? First pitch strike. Doctor with an 0-1 look. Oh, and the ball's thrown away. Horrible time to make a throw like that. Another run scores on the wild throw from the pitcher to the first baseman. Bombers up 7-1 now. Runners at second. Still an 0-1 count to Doctor. with Jonah DeYoung, Aaron Dilger, I believe, pitched running at second base. Ooh. The one he wanted back. That could be a gapper there, and Dilger would have scored. Coulda, woulda. Like all my three putts in golf. Coulda, woulda, not two putts. One, two. Just a bit upstairs on that 0-2 curveball. Runner at second. Dilger with a good lead. Off the plate for ball two. It's 2-2. Great jump in steal for Aaron Dilger. That's just good baseball awareness for kids, recognizing what the pitcher's doing and getting a heck of a jump. 3-2 the count. Now the doctor. And he struck him out looking right off the corner of the plate. Doctor starts out looking, but 2 more runs in for the Fargo Post 2 Bombers. We're going to head to the top half of 7. We are back in 65 seconds on the Fargo Post 2 live stream network. You're listening to Bomber Ball. Top of 7. And Hale does what he's done all day. I'll get my top of 7 right. 1 strike. Boy, we're up quickly, 0-2. Hale is working himself off a filet mignon, going for a porterhouse at Porter Creek tonight. He continues to shine. And a chop single towards Quinn Miller. Strong throw over to Hudson Stein for a nice 6-3 put out. And quickly 1 down. Good job by Miller getting that out of his mitt quickly. Those choppers are deceiving. Get them out of your mitt and fire it over. One and 1 the count. Bombers up 7-1 in game 2 of this Wednesday afternoon doubleheader. And another can of corn to Christian Gomez. Out in center field, we got 2 down. Top of 7. Bombers are 1 out away from their 10th win on the year. Gaining ground in recent games. 2 down. We got a 1-0 count. 2-0 count. Landon Hale going to go the distance. The very efficient game. 3 hits given up is all. And another fly ball out to right field. This should end it for the Bombers. And there you have it. Landon Hale going the distance. Great outing. Efficient pitching. Getting up on his hitters. Bombers stringing 10 hits together for 7 runs. And they split with Valley City Royals here in Game 2 of your Wednesday afternoon matinee. Join us tonight for the varsity team, Post 2 varsity program, who's on a tear. But the Bombers pick up their 10th win of the year. Thank you for listening to Fargo Post 2 Live Stream Network. This is Bomber Ball on the Post 2 Live Stream Network. Take care, folks.